What's good, Zelda Speedruns? Hope you have an amazing day and welcome over for the first match of the Skyward Sword Skyward Sword Randomizer Season 4 tournament. We are in the group stage. The format is group stage, single round robin into top 8 single elimination best of 3 bracket. This is Group B between Kitcot and Deadsion. On tracking today we have Vibrant, Viola, and La Chiamaka, and on comms together with me is Sledge. How are we doing?
Hello, I'm doing pretty good, and I am excited to watch a whole new season of SSR kick off. This is like the very first match in the tournament, I believe.
Yeah,
so we're getting
to witness. Very fresh start. Group draw was, I think, 2 days ago on Sunday.
Yeah, the group draw was very cool with the spinning
immediately
the wheel.
Kicking it off. And during the next 5 weeks also, we'll have hopefully plenty more matches.
Yeah.
For anyone that doesn't, or for anyone who's wondering, okay, what has changed ever since Season 3 or last season? I'd say the ground settings are still pretty similar, like 3 required dungeons, vanilla dungeon entrances, chest dowsing, matches content. So if a chest is, like if we douse one of the chests with our sword, if it's pinging, as we say, it contains a progress item. If not, then it doesn't. We need Master Sword to open the Gate of Time. All Triforce pieces to enter Hylia's realm. We need Harp to raise the Gate of Time in the first place. We have random starting location, which is limited to bird statues in the region the player starts with, since we have 1 starting tablet, and Link's room. What else do we have? We have Closed Earth Temple.
One thing we have is Goddess Cubes is being introduced into the season.
Goddess Cubes is one of the biggest new additions. I think we have 12 Goddess Cubes enabled in total. All in different regions. I think 4 in each, basically.
Yeah, if anyone remembers watching Season 2, where there was like one part of the Season 2 settings that people could choose was one with cubes. We've revisited them in these settings, and some of the cubes are off, and some of them are on, and it's really interesting, like the ones that are able to be in the settings, because it can spruce up some of the routing decisions that we'll see today.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we are off. Alright, where are we starting? Oh, great.
Link's room. I'm familiar with that.
Yep.
Okay,
and
Skyview, LMF, Sunship.
Okay. That means we'll also get to see... Okay, Barons. We have Thunderhead, we have Lanayru Mine, and we have Skyloft Village.
Okay.
Oh great, sword already on Fletch. That's pleasant.
Yeah, back in Season 2, excluding the single checks wasn't a thing, I believe. And of course, the no chest dowsing matches contents. I believe Thunderhead Baron encompasses the Goddess chest as well. So, a little bit more of a chonkier Baron than we would have seen before the season.
Yeah, Thunderhead Baron is really nice, since that now also includes the Goddess chest.
Kit doing early Zeldas and getting $5.
Let's go. And a loose crystal.
True.
Yeah, you're not seeing that trick as much anymore as, for example, with Ramlet Season 1, since our starting spawn is not always set to Link's room. In this case it is, so it is pretty convenient to do that, since you can just warp back to start anyway.
Okay, nothing on Potion
Looks
Lady?
like we have some early game divergence. Also looks like
Slingshot
we're
and Ruby Tablet.
Yeah, looks like our starting items are Slingshot and Ruby Tablet. And Kitcot is clearing more of upper first, whereas Deadsion took her out to Central first and ignoring the goddess statue.
Yeah, that's interesting.
now.
I haven't seen it done this way.
Yeah, neither have I, honestly. I also have the best check in the game, in my opinion. The Knight Academy bell.
Yeah. Which can be gotten with quite a variety of starting items. Like, you can use Gust Bellows to get it. It's out of logic, but you can do a timed bomb throw to get it.
Yeah,
check,
slingshot,
honestly.
beetle, bow, claw shots.
Yeah, all your usual
Basically,
projectiles.
almost any B item works for that.
Sad that whip doesn't work.
Yeah, as I said, almost. It seems like we're getting an early peak for Beetle's airship. Unlike Season 3, we don't have expensive Beetle randomized.
Yes, this is
where it has
true.
progression. In this case, it's what you're kind of used to with Ramlet Season 1, just the 300 rupee check, the 50 rupee check, and the 3 100 rupee checks.
Another thing I should add about this season is we've got Tad tones.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
got 6 checks in Flooded Farronwoods, 5 Tad tone checks. And it's all the 4 Tad tones.
Yep.
So that's interesting to root, because Flooded Farron has never been included in main season settings before. We had it in the co-op tournament back in the summer, but before that it didn't really get to see the light of day much in tournaments, so it's really cool to see it included here.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like Flooded Farron. And we also have the Wild Dragons reward shuffled. However, we're starting off with 14 of the 17 Tad tones, so to get that checked, we need 3 more Tad tones that are somewhere in the seed, if it is required. This check is also, I think, the one always hint we have, unless I'm missing something. Oh no, we have not always hint, which is Betrow 50.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be better than me at knowing the hints. I'm not as familiar with the hints.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Kit making that bit magic file combined with save scum for Beetle. That's a fun one.
Yeah. I do like that, especially since you have LMF and Senship. You can definitely make use of a bit magic file a bit more, especially if you happen to be in Go mode before the end of Senship, because then you could skip the boss by doing tentacle skip, given you have 30 crystals. And yeah, it seems like Deadsion found a Water Dragon scale in Waterfall Cave.
Oh, nice. Shed Chest was dead, so nothing yet, but gonna be very good later on. And now going back to Goddess statue, I see.
Okay, that's interesting routing, honestly.
It's like central first, but still doing a little bit of upper Skyloft because we started there.
Yeah,
so kind of hard to avoid.
I guess after that you could just, after exiting Goddess statue, you could just go to the left and jump down straight to fly into Elden.
Yeah, that's
if
a
you really
cool thing.
Really want to?
Oh no, connect the nunchuck to the Wii remote. No!
We hate those nunchuck issues.
Yeah. We got backwards waterfall cave from Kit.
Yep.
Waterfall
Making so
cave
sure
dowsing.
that those chests aren't pinging.
You know what? I wasn't gonna bring that up, but
No, I am that person. I am gonna bring that up.
waterfall cave dowsing is weird, though. I feel like it's always you end up wanting to douse lower than you think you need to. It is a weird one because you're trying to guess the elevation of the chests, which doesn't happen as much on that small scale level in other areas.
Yeah.
Because it's a pretty small area compared to like Boko Base, where it's like, oh, these chests are really high up and then these are not, and it's this huge area.
Yeah.
Just a tiny
I gotta say,
cave.
I like its early sky routing because you will end up at Bamboo Island after this loop.
Yeah, it's convenient.
And can then just immediately head down to Elden.
We started in Link's room with Slingshot.
Yeah, we started with Link's room with a slingshot. The Water Dragon scale was in Waterfall Cave on the Rupee check.
Okay,
we have
is
Triforce of
Triforce
Power
on?
and Floria.
Cool. One change, I guess, in this season compared to last season is we have all 3 Triforces hinted this time instead of just one.
Yeah.
That is
That's
worth
true.
noting, because that is going to be very important when we talk about Go Mode later.
Okay, that was a dead Water Dragon's reward.
Okay.
Since it just had a wallet. So that means every tab tone we could collect is also subsequently dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, looks like Deadsion made a trip into early Elden. Without looking at the hints too much.
Oh,
guess
didn't do
since they
the
don't-
Sky Loop?
Nope. I think
see.
since you don't have any other real routing option anyway, besides Elden, I think it's fine to do that. Of course, you should like variable information, like that Briggs has.
Brick has a
requires
small key required. Required on
Yeah.
that is interesting. Oh yeah, clipping through Bamboo Island is a thing that can happen with like the high loft wing speed. It's always funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then straight into Elden. It's nice and smooth loop. Volcano Ascent
feel that.
is a nice start, honestly.
It is a really convenient starting statue.
Boko base to G1.
Okay, Boka base to G1.
Now is it gonna be Plats or is it gonna be actual Boko base?
Honestly, for our sake, I hope it's not on Platts. I feel like it is gonna be on Platts though. I gotta say, I have a feeling it might also just be Emerald Tablet directly on Platts. If I had to take a guess. G1 hints are always interesting. Because in this case, it's basically, since we already have a projectile, it's not a way to get into deep woods.
That
If we
Boko just
have a
was
starting
like,
stage-
oop. Sorry, that was just
Yeah,
really funny.
just parrying everything.
He just
Or
like got
blocking
knocked back, so he just like dropped down.
Oh, that you mean that? Okay, yeah. That
yeah,
is
he
hilarious.
wasn't even aware that he was falling.
Yeah. An interesting thing about Girahim 1 path hints is how limited the options are and what those options also imply for the scene in general. Because I think the simplest one is just Emerald Tablet if you don't start with it already. It can lead to scale or mids if there's a small key or the boss key on the dig spot. Or if it is a beetle, it implies that every other beetle is locked by that beetle.
Yeah, also true, Viola, Kit is skipping the cube. So some routing divergence here, whereas Deadsion is gonna get it. I hope I'm pronouncing it right.
I think it should be correct. Also, that's
Okay.
a bow early. That
Good
will
for
make
Magma
Magma Turf a little easier with the Bokoblins.
Yeah.
Since it can just snipe them from the start. Okay. Now to see if our path is actually just on plats or not. Oh hey, would you look at that?
Whoa! It was an emerald tablet on plats. I can't believe it. Okay.
I know, right?
I mean, it's especially likely considering that Eldin is our first surface region, so it's probably more likely.
Yeah,
Because it's like
exactly.
we're getting bottlenecked into that, and we got scale. But yeah, Sandslide Cube is an interesting one for routing, because if you don't have mitts, it's kind of out of the way, so there's some decision making going on there, which spruces up an otherwise very like systematic Eldin. Also Bellows.
Bellows is nice since we do have LMF as a required dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
So that will definitely come in handy.
Deadsion also gonna like blow up these rocks early for 5th dig spot. Interesting.
Okay.
Ah, almost got the slingshot snipe thing.
Yeah, that would have been
That he was
really
going
cool
for.
to see.
Heart
could
piece
absolutely
and
not tell
something
what-
else.
Okay.
Was that a goddess plume on the back one? I don't know. Could have been a sword though.
Be. It looked very bright, at least.
Okay. I know that swords are really hard to peek.
Okay, the Magma Turf Cube Kid actually didn't need to get because Thunderhead is barren. But
Oh, true. Yeah.
it's just a very small time loss anyway.
I like that when the chest is pinging at the bottom of that room, you have to, and you get the cube, you have to do like a bit of a jump slash thing from the cube platform to the bomb flower platform in order to do it all in one trip.
Oh hey, unhitted Baron Magma Turf! Great.
Well,
that can happen. Yeah, I would assume honestly that Kid might just rush into Farron now.
Yeah, an interesting thing
With
for
scale-
Deadsion. Yeah, an interesting thing for Deadsion is he has scale to get the Shed Goddess chest. So if that has like some good Farron item for him, then that would be a bad double dip for Kit. So that's a way he could potentially gain an advantage.
Absolutely. Oh wow, a bottle on
That's
Pharaoh.
fun.
That's vanilla. Just not with the right content.
One out of 5 until bottle percent.
Yep.
Yeah,
if
like
that
if that
chest has
chest
beetle,
has
that would
beetle.
be really unfortunate for kids. In that case, he'd have to hope that there's another beetle somewhere else.
Okay, I didn't check Kit pinging Boko Base, but I'm gonna interpret that as all 5 chests at the front dead, though.
It looked
Didn't
like
get
it,
the
yeah.
best. Didn't get the best look at chest west of Earth Temple, but probably.
Yeah. That Boko Base looked pretty dead otherwise. Okay, and just some money from Oriel.
Okay. And Spiral Charge Rock's dead, okay.
Did Kit get... No wait, Kit didn't get any Goddess Cubes now because the other one is locked by mids.
Yeah. Unless you have claw shots and bombs, and you do the timed bomb throw, I guess, which is out of logic. But yeah.
Okay, in the woods starting statue. Not too bad.
In the woods.
Now, what I'm interested to see, will Kit just go for Flooded Farron without claw shots? Because it is in logic with Bellows and Scale.
Also, will he go for the Great Tree Cubes, and like, how will he deal with that?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? It didn't even go through my
object
mind that you could do that with the beetle. Oh, nice.
Nearest Wisdom with no useful items. Okay.
Alright. Okay, crystals. I'm absolutely trying my best in 360p right now. I should be watching in 720 or 430 at least.
That's a rupee. It looks like we're going for like Floria.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because then you
Especially
kind of
just
end
have
up
the
in
option to do it forward.
Yeah, because if you do it forwards, you can end up going to Sealed Grounds, and then you can loop your way back around into Farron without leaving. Zelda's Blessing is dead. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I think the best play in that situation would have likely been to push down the lock near Sealed Grounds.
Yeah,
you know,
with the in the woods statue.
Yeah, exactly. You go there, push down the lock, peek item on tree, and then you can, after Sealed Grounds, just climb back up and make your way into Great Tree and later on into Skyview.
That's Sandslide Q pinging on Deadsion.
Oh.
I think.
Pretty sure that Chat Chest didn't ping by itself.
Yeah, I'm almost certain.
Yeah, that is pinging.
Ooh.
Oh my
god!
It
actually was!
Actually big. Okay, that's the hint to Triforce in Lake Floria.
Okay, that's huge for him.
Yeah, that's a really good pickup for that Xian.
This is what can happen. I like how we just keep predicting like Farron items with comms and chat. Speaking of Beetle, Kit doesn't even get that punished for it, I guess.
Oh well.
he just finds
there's
one.
another one.
Still, knowing that a beetle is there is still good. But most of the immediate advantages from it are gone now, except the Skyview Smolky skip. Can't forget about the Skyview Smolky skip. If you have scale, the layer changes and it has the bomb flower, and you can use the hook
don't know
beetle.
how comfortable Deadsion is with that.
Oh yeah, true. But yeah, you can use a hook beetle to get the bomb flower and hit the switch towards the end, the crystal switch, through a wall. That is a nice time save.
Okay.
Yeah, so
all in all,
went
Orion and Hero didn't reward you with anything.
I guess maybe Kit was like, oh, I can like loop back around and get Para's gift anyway. Something like that.
That's in the case of if you were, yeah, exactly what Nimli is saying. If Kid didn't go into like Floria early by doing fence up, he would have. He didn't even need to come back for that rupee.
Did he ping the Lake Floria Goddess chest whilst on Skyloft?
I did not pay attention to that, I'll be honest.
Okay. Man, the nunchuck issues on Deadsion is unfortunate.
Yeah.
I guess one thing... Yeah, I guess one thing about the port is that I think it wears over time. So, like, personally, in order to avoid this, I just, like, keep my nunchuck plugged into my Wii Remote at all times.
Okay, funny, because I think, beside one instance, I didn't have issues with mine at all, even though I detach it every single time after a seed.
Yeah, I don't know. I had them when I got, like, a second-hand Wii Remote, though, at first. A lot. Yes, Kit is missing that beetle Deadsion got. Yeah. What Nindy said, it was from the Sandslide Cube in Elden.
Yeah.
Now, Kit is gonna do Cube Warp. Nice.
That's his first try.
There is a certain level of eyeballing that goes on when you do Cube Warp. Because whilst you can have a kind of setup for it, you do have to go on the fly a little bit. Also, Bat 50 is dead.
Okay, nice.
And we're doing Skyview, which makes sense.
Yeah. It does make a bunch of sense.
So, Kit didn't do, Great Tree then?
Nope.
Or Sealed Grounds.
He did not.
Interesting. Or Flooded Farron.
Yeah.
And Deadsion is actually doing the same thing. With leaving this. Which is interesting.
Yeah, just that what made them take that decision.
Oh, Deadsion opting for Beetle Warp, that is nice.
Yeah, that's
nice
fair.
and easy to do. Every time it says connect your nunchuck to the Wii Remote, that's Deadsion just having nunchuck issues, which can happen with the port being a little bit not very good and it like getting loose easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, so both entering Skyview at around the same time.
Yeah. Basically just the main difference being that Kit has done Lake Floria, Orion and Paro, and has checked the Sky Gossip Stones.
Mhm.
Okay, that's a Smoky.
Okay, and we are allowed to continue. Dang,
Yep.
that Boko got owned.
It really did.
Kit was not having it today.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Okay, that's something at the end pinging, I
Yep.
think.
And nothing on Star Force mini
The boss key chest, probably.
Yeah, from the ping intensity, I would say it's mini boss. It's bottle number 2.
Bottle.
Bottle number 2.
Those 3 keys just shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
They're not fun.
Yeah,
I'm just always waiting. It was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for the 3 keys, and then I'm gonna have to kill them, and then I can actually get that. Okay, so they have access to the second small key, so the small key skip is not gonna be something that will affect how far someone is able to go through Skyview or not.
Yeah. A nice slingshot snipe from Kit.
Yeah, true. That snipe is like difficult.
Yeah. And yeah, that is boss key chest pinging. 100%. And fortunately, nothing on 3 eyes.
Let's go, no 3 eyes. Today is a good day.
You love to see it.
And then getting the beetle through this gap to check this,
And
which
that's
is
H.
And Kit cannot do the small key skip. And neither can Deadsion because they both have different beetles, which is fun. Oh, dude, I didn't even think about parrying these to kill them faster. I've just never thought about that. I've just always backflipped because of the any percent muscle memory. I forget that that's like faster.
Yeah, parrying is what I usually do for these.
Also, sniping those Bokos from there is really cool as well.
I like sniping the Bokos early. Oh, that's both chest pinging. Both boss key and near the boss door.
Another weird thing about the Staldras is that you can hit like the final head if you only get 2 out of 3 whilst they're like in the air. But it's just kind of difficult to do that.
Yeah.
Right, let's see if Kit gets vines good. The first one was really clean.
Okay.
Super clean.
Good Skyview vines. I could not do that.
Whoa, Frost Courage.
I think
with
Frost Courage with
Triforce
Triforce of Courage.
And one other?
Yep. Triforce of Courage +1.
I don't know how people can like hold B through that and like feel confident that they read it correctly. Oh, all 3 tablets alert.
Okay, there's Amber tablets on near boss door.
Let's go. Huh. H.
Now, what I'm not sure about, since we have 3 Triforce hints, Does one of them just point to Farol Silent Realm, or is that just...
I'm pretty sure that I'm looking at the doc. It says it's superseded by song hints. There is a Triforce in a silent. If therefore a Triforce in a Silent Realm will not get an item hint.
Okay. Okay, so we will just have, I guess, another sometime soon.
Yeah. Everything I say about hints in this commentary, I will be just reading off the doc.
Yeah, it's fine.
However, it is somewhat similar to S3 in the fact that Barons are on Phi and the rest is on Gossip Stones. And we also have the Shipyard Temple of Time and Bokoblin-based Gossip Stones removed.
Yeah.
But some of the finer details are different, like the Triforce hints, for example, being all three. Or some of the more specific sometimes hints, or always hints, since we have Water Dragon's reward as an always hint, for example. Yeah.
Okay. And that's Skyward done for Kit.
Yeah, always hints were duped in S3.
Yeah.
Man, the nunchuck issues for Deadsion are so unfortunate.
Yeah.
There's like a weird hardware element to this, in a way. Because whilst like figuring out the rando and like the tricks and all of that, there's also figuring out the motion control setup that works well for you, how to calibrate without having to manually do it in the menu and seeing if that works for you and your hardware. But there's just a lot of things where it's like the specific way that you're used to the hardware being is gonna be specific to you a little bit. Also, Kit going into Great Tree.
Yep. Looks like we are getting Flooded Farron. Okay, and parry seemed to work much better for Deadsion, for the soldiers.
I love that little
Oh yeah,
pathway up
100%.
the Great Tree. Yeah. We're in one of those situations where it's like, best thing to get in Lanayru would be Pirate statue or some other Sansi statue.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's faster to go around in that scenario. I'm pretty sure it's faster to... I just do it for the chests. Because, you know, instead of front hopping and actually going around the second time, which is what I did do once upon a time, until I realized that you can just not do that. In Kit's situation, it was probably just easier. I don't know. Consistency. But I have no idea if it's faster. Alright, Flooded Farron. I'm interested to see the routing for this, because I do not have these Tatones committed to muscle memory.
Yeah. Usually I also would start out with viewing platform. Kid, those are the wrong Tatones.
Yeah, it's just on the way, you know, just getting a little pouch space.
Yeah,
You know how it is.
I guess usually I like going right side and get the group of 4 first, because then that group of those blue Tatones are on a nice cycle for me, and it just routes in better for me. Yeah, that's kind of how I do it as well. Viewing platform archway, west of Great Tree, group of 4, and hollow tree, and group the 4 purples. I feel like just the timings are quite nice for that.
Cave's
okay, that was
key.
Cave's key. So it is required at least to go into Flood Fair.
And the Death Warp.
Yeah. Yeah, all groups of 4 is really nice. I remember the co-op Tatones were just, I think, 5 in one singular sector of Flood Farron, which are really quick to complete.
Bug
So I
net.
guess in that case, it nerfs Flood Farron a little bit by making them a little more spread out.
Also, yeah, that's true.
And yeah, that was a bug net on Great Tree.
Bug, :3. So true.
Yep. As far as I know, Kid didn't get the last Goddess Cube. I don't know if he's planning to Death Warp or not, or if he's
Yeah, is
just
he
going
gonna Death Warp in the water?
around. No,
Okay, he is.
Seems
Is
like
he
he's just
gonna-
gonna go back in.
Oh, never mind. I think Death Warping's gotta be faster, right? Like... Oh, wait.
Not entirely sure, since it is just the bottom one.
Maybe not? I don't know.
I am absolutely not sure with what timing is faster.
I think I just default to Death Warping because that's what I started doing in co-op All Sanities, and then that transferred to the co-op tournament.
Yeah, true. You can also do the Skyward
True.
Strike from the ground. With
That is
Bokoblin.
cool that you can do that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Who discovered that?
I think it was Pix.
Who shared that? Yeah.
Pix definitely
Um,
shared that in the Discord.
If it was him who discovered it, shoutouts to Pix.
Yeah, I think I was
Pix
shared during
is the,
co-op S2 times.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely during co-op S2, during the summer.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, that's you know also done with Skyview.
hmm Yeah, shoutouts to Pix anyway.
Yep. Also, very interesting decision from Kid to skip Sealed Grounds for now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, have we still, have we actually seen Seal Grounds yet?
No, we have not. I mean, in my opinion, it's just worth it going there just because of the statue and especially the hint.
Yeah.
I like getting that information early. And you still have an item there.
Yo, Momo
Yo.
and Raiders, welcome in.
Hope
You're
SS
just in
20%
time
was
for
fun.
the
Oh, and that's claw shots
for the
on
claw shots.
Lumpy.
Just in time for the claw shots and the start of a new SSR tournament.
Yeah.
So let's go.
I guess so, with Floria Waterfall statue, that works just as well.
Well, now Lanayru is a little bit better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a tad? A smidge? A wee bit?
Okay, where are we dropping? Okay, Temple
Temple
Gorge,
of
Desert
Time
Gorge.
Desert Gorge. The slightly better but still bad Temple of Time.
Yeah.
A wee back in time.
The good thing about Desert is just how you can ping basically every check. Aside from Cage Robot, I guess. And yeah, the statue where you land in a region is also randomized, these settings.
Okay, bow we do not need in Summit Digging.
Yep. Ellen to Moldrak, that's just for the bellows, I assume.
Yeah, pretty simple path on that one. I mean, still need to get our Tantalus path, but we do have quite a few of those items now.
Yeah, true. Except for Ellen, the two summon statues are not valid starting drop-down statues, because then you can't progress through the back.
Yeah, there's still whip left. But beyond that, we've gotten the other stuff.
Yeah. I might also still need bombs for LMF.
Yeah, outside FS is definitely a spawn.
That one's fun when FS is required.
Yeah, unless that was changed later on, but I imagine it wouldn't have been. It was actually a pretty common one. Like, someone did a spreadsheet mapping out the chances of each thing being a starting spawn, and outside FS was like one of the most common ones. Along with like Magma Turf, Link's Room. This was like back in S3.
More Crystallinos.
Okay, near Fire Node, and that's it for now. As our chest pinging.
Okay.
And we gotta do that jump slash strat with that cube. Very nice.
Yep. Okay, secret passageway is not pinging. Yeah, that's really just Chestnut Fire Node. With a baby rattle. That is useless. Because Skyloft Village is barren. Yeah, Kit can't do Cage Road because no bombs and no Hook Beetle. I guess if this was HD, you could do Cage Robot.
Yeah. I was gonna mention that as well. Oh, nice spot for spores for Deadsion.
Yeah.
I forgot that there was
okay.
like a mushroom right there.
Okay, that's I think just that's second chest pinging Fire Note and the back of Fire Note pinging.
Okay.
I think in HD Link was it that Link can throw slightly higher, or what was it?
Yeah, Link can throw objects he picks up very slightly higher in HD, so if you position yourself on the minecart track, which is slightly elevated ground, you can just about do it. He's
Okay,
marginally taller. I didn't know that.
Okay. Yeah, that also allows you in HD to
yeah, that's what I thought too.
do back of Fire Note without Hook Beetle.
Yeah, and in HD there's also, like, you can front hop into a tier in Nehru's Silent Realm because I guess the apex is very slightly more precise,
Okay,
which means
not
it's slightly
pay attention
higher.
to that hint.
Yeah. Me neither. Oops. Okay, back 50
just not that
still.
50 copy. Thanks, Viola. Yeah, shoutouts to our trackers for paying more attention to the game than we do. It's because Parabola has a slightly higher apex because of the higher frame rate. Okay. Thanks, Yal. Okay, Deadsion will get his Hook Beetle here. Like Floria. And
he will be the first to do so.
Yeah.
To get the Hook Beetle, which will allow him to do Age Robot, which Kit couldn't. Kit could leave this Sandslide Cube for a long time.
Yeah.
He has Claw Shots and Caves Key.
I think with my net we might just see a Sandsea dip.
So, yeah, that's the thing Deadsion can really capitalize on.
That's the first try for him.
It's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, same. When I was thinking that theory.
Yeah, and I guess it's because of either of those two reasons. Either because of the higher frame rate or because Link is just a bit taller.
In Sandsea now, we have access to all of Pirates, and Kit will do the pillars out of logic.
Yep, we can also enter Sandship since we start with the Sea Child in these settings.
Another thing Hook Beetle will unlock for Deadsion when he gets here is Chest After Moblin.
Yeah.
In Skippers. Oh yeah, and also got the cube.
Barely didn't reach the cube.
I don't trust hitting this cube from far away. I always just go right up to it, just because when Link does a sword strike, even if you're not targeting the enemy, Link can just automatically start facing closer towards the enemy if he's close to an enemy when he does a strike, which is really annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, that particular strike is really obnoxious.
Yeah, if the Arakas weren't there, yeah, wouldn't be as bad because no like auto facing to an enemy when he slashes. Because the game's like, I'm helping you out, and it's like, no. Out of the Gossip Stones that are included, because the Sand Sea one... Oh, Central to Tantalus.
Okay, that's just for scale 4 case key.
Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, Sansi, Boko Base, and Temple of Time Gossip Stones are excluded. But yeah, one that we could have the potential to be skipped is the Thunderhead one. As well as, depending on the playstyles of the players, the Waterfall area Gossip Stone in Volcano Summit, if that chest isn't pinging, could be skipped theoretically. Actually, never mind, there's a Goddess Cube there, so probably not. But, you know... Yeah, mainly the Thunderhead Stone is the one that I could see see people not doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, true.
Exactly, you only have like one check that can still be required in Summit.
Yeah, so I guess Summit Stone maybe won't be seen on one of the players' sides. Or both.
I guess the 2 Summit Stones that we have.
Okay, claw shots for Deadsion.
Yep.
But yeah, most of the... Yeah, in general, most of the Gossip Stones will be seen because they are pretty on the way to other stuff. Not all of them you have to really go out of your way for that much. And they are, of course, very valuable. Especially early on with the information you can get from them.
Mm.
Okay,
looks
stun
like
and
both
combo lock.
Yep, Kit, why are you jumping down? Oh, no arrows.
Pinging it from there to like easily know is interesting though. Because like it was pretty clear the difference from there. It's just the only problem is you have to go all the way up, so.
Yeah, which at that point I'd say don't bother pinging anyway.
It is possible.
It saves time if it's nothing, but
yeah, it is possible to just tell from the ground, especially if you go more towards the lifeboat. But it's hard. Yeah. It's a rough ping.
It is rough. It does require quite a bit of knowledge and experience.
There was Triforce of Power in Floria, and there's Triforce of Courage in the song, Fro's Courage.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still missing the Triforce of Wisdom hint.
That jump slash that Kit does. The jump slash that Kit does there freaks me out instead of the side hop, okay? It freaks me out.
Yeah, okay,
also
that's
there's
hop on stern.
Still, it gives me
Very
levels
nice
of anxiety I don't like.
Yeah. I guess in that case it worked out for Kit to just delay Seal Grounds.
Yeah, he always does it like that though. So yeah, dang. Well, he has access to one of the Triforces and one other item. That is at least possibly required.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't just say that for a junk item. Because that is not how the comprehensive song hints work.
Yep.
If you need to go to the Sandsea, you're going to need this. Gives $100.
Yep. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, Kit's combo locks always, like... I'm always, like, wowed by them, how fast he's able to do those.
Yeah.
I want to go on a cruise for $100. So true. I didn't even think
Very
about it
fair.
like that.
Okay, bottle number 3.
Yo, 2 bottles away from me being right on my prediction. On your prediction.
Yeah, prediction I can't even vote in. Okay.
Dude, I cannot tell how many treasure ping chests there are from just that.
I think at least 2, but we need whip anyway for break because we don't have a small key. But there's probably a small key in there.
I really want to see, like, hit Kit's, I really want to see, like, a arm cam for Kit doing those combo locks. Because it's like, how do you, like, move that fast? Like, especially for down, up, down, right. Because you have to, like, after doing down, up, down, which is relatively easy to do quickly.
Yeah,
like,
because you just swipe 3 times, basically.
But then you have to, like, loop your arm back around to do a right to left, so it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, not your arm, but your wrist, but your arm moves a little bit, I guess. Almost all of the motion controls in this game are based around wrist movement and not actual arm movement.
Yeah.
You can play this at a desk. Which is something that I wish someone told me in my first playthrough years ago.
Nice bluebird feather.
Nice.
Bunch of electric keys.
And now we're getting these out of logic with a single beetle by staying low for a while so that we don't hit the height kill plane and then going up at the end.
Oh, that's digging mitts?
Mittens?
Now imagine whip on Skype your dick spot.
Whip on Pentalus Heart Container. Which is impossible.
Cannot even be. Yeah. I was about to say, like, that ain't even possible anymore.
I wish, though. Would actually be interesting if Whip was, like, deep into LMF and Hook Beetle locked Bomb Bag and the other beetles somehow, so that it was like, you can't, the Kit would have to get that other beetle in order to get further in LMF. But now he has Digging Mitts, that's not much of a problem.
Yeah.
So I guess the greed worked out for him. Like, I suppose it did.
Yeah, so he's only locked out of 1 check from LMF. That's the end of this. Which is just the Bosky chest. Because I think he knows Pinwheel, Gate, RVM, and Shortcut box. Another Dragon Song with no useful items in trial.
Guess it'll be interesting to see if Deadsion pings skippers. I don't know if he did already. Also, has anyone checked Betro yet? I don't think so.
Nope. We didn't have any Betrow yet. Okay, is Kid going for bet 40 with 10 loose, or... Hey, just also just picking up that one singular crystal? I don't know.
Yeah. A little bit weird when he has claw shots and beetle for the vine clip.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Oh yeah, right, minecart hop with beetle also works. I forgot about that. The actually easier method. Yeah, that warp to start is actually quite nice.
Oh, Deadsion missed it. Interestingly, doing the same strat that Kit did.
Yeah. Factor it's not a big time loss with claw shots.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can also just side hop down. And now Kit's going back to Farron. Okay.
Yeah, for the
to
trial.
get the Triforce and the other required item, and then probably into Seal Grounds after that, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I mean, he has the
Straight
option to go into
forward.
Skyview.
Yeah, to get that one singular check. Though I don't think at this point that you're gonna go in there for that one check.
No, because you would just... I mean, if he did, he would just double dip and go through with, like, a different statue. Because that's faster. So, like, if it gets to the point where you're going out and back in just for the statue, it's like, may as well spend that sky trip doing something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, same, Nindy. I find the bomb method a little bit easier now. With a minecart hop. And Deadsion activating this generator before whip. Interesting random little fact about Farron Trial, the wall thing that Kit just ran up only lets you run up without ledge grabbing on that corner. So it's always good to aim for that corner.
That's
okay,
another
well, you
beetle
know
in
what?
Farron Trial?
Never mind all the stuff we were talking about hyping up that beetle. Never mind, dude. Never mind. But yeah, I think the left, like, hop onto the left side of the minecart is easier. It's just like it took getting used to because you can't just try it as much as you want. Whereas it's like on a cycle where it's like you only get basically 2 attempts at it, and then you have to place the bomb again. But like overall, I find it easier now, I'd say. And we leave in. Okay. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. Because he was just like, he got a hook beetle anyway. That was the one extra item. Doesn't have to worry about sand side chests anymore.
Yeah. And yeah, already
Whoa,
I'm looking to go into Elden.
Okay, not even doing Seal Grounds from there. Interesting.
At this
Grounds...
point,
Seal Grounds isn't that far,
it.
but I guess Gorko exists.
Yeah. So at this point, ballot is just leads to one-off check.
Deadsion activating both generators. Okay. Battery change strats incoming. It depends on the runner. I remember Kit saying that like during a speedrun he was on low batteries for 8 hours or something ridiculous like that.
Dang.
For me it's more like 3 hours. It really depends on your batteries.
Yeah.
He'll probably be fine.
Okay, that seems like there was something that Kid wanted. Oh, that was a sword.
I said it could be a sword, and it actually was. Okay. I was like, swords are also harder to look at. It might be a sword.
Yeah, swords are usually rather small when you peek them.
Swords are always just... The model is just at a weird angle. So it's just hard.
Exactly.
Or at a weird angle to recognize. Not at a weird angle in the actual vanilla game or anything. Or like when you look at it, the angle makes sense, but for gameplay it's difficult. Of the randomizer.
Yeah, key pieces are also a bit more difficult.
Alright, will Deadsion check out skippers at all? No.
Just zooming right past it. Okay.
Okay.
And interesting that we also didn't have a single LMF dip yet.
True. Guess they both got access to the rest of LMF because just after they were...
Oh, that's
well,
weird.
Did Deadsion have Hook Beetle before? Oh, okay. Did Deadsion have Hook Beetle?
He got the Hook Beetle in Floria.
I don't know if he did that before or after. I reckon he did that before, so maybe he just chose not to do LMF. I don't know.
Yeah. Law Bumble has possibly required Fire Shield earrings. Oh, that's because of the bow. Okay. Yeah, then I guess you just abandoned Summit and Boko Base.
Yeah, you'd just be gambling, like, one check, I guess. Wait, no, not one check, but, like... Well, no, it's possibly required. What am I saying? It's only possibly required, so, yeah. Not really anything to lose from that, honestly, from leaving those. I was thinking of it like one other item in the trials rather than possibly required. And I mean, it's kind of hard to explain, but possibly required is an item that can be useful for beating the seed, but you can exclude that from the seed, and the seed is still beatable, is the idea.
Yeah. I guess at
So
this point
it kind
we're basically just a sword and a Triforce from potential Go mode already.
True, I forget about this.
If the LMF boss key is not vanilla.
We're like already in that state. Okay, yeah. Not used to this. But yeah, possibly required... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
At this point, I would actually, in Kit's position, after Elden, I just push Sandship and then maybe just book it right into LMF, honestly.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, possibly required actually means it's not gonna be required, but it's helpful, or like it could be one of a few things where one of them is required, but there are other options. So it's like kind of, the wording possibly required is kind of difficult to interpret at first, but once you understand the system, it makes sense.
Yeah. Honestly, that's probably a better option. Yep. It might be something you could consider.
I mean, if doing LMF first isn't much of a time loss compared to doing Sandship first, I don't see much against it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not as likely, like, it's not likely, not super likely to pay off, but like, depending on when you do it, but I don't know. Could work. Not a bad idea. Oh, not being able to full clear LMF, I see. I guess in that case it's a bit risky, then yeah. Don't like LMF boss key chest, not a fan.
Yeah, LMF boss key chest is just a big time sink.
That chest always made me so nervous in tournaments.
I remember having LMF boss key chest ping in one of my season 3 seeds. It was in game 3. And I did that without knowing what it was.
Yeah.
And it was a Triforce.
This is true. You could do Skirvo RBM. That is a thing you can do.
Yeah. That is very possible.
But you can't get in without bombs or a small key, yeah. Because as the only application of a place down object high flip I know of in this game, if you backflip on the first frame after you drop down a bomb, you get a slightly higher backflip. And that is like the one spot where that's useful in Rando. And it's like really niche anyway. But like I did a timing of it like a year ago, so I'm biased towards mentioning it. Also, Kit going to skippers.
Yeah, with whip and pinging chest, I think on Cacti Pill at least, I can see that.
Oh yeah, I didn't check the pings.
It's either Cacti Pill or Mobbin.
Yeah, kind of impossible to tell, honestly. Just from the first bit.
It's much easier to tell from here, for example.
Yeah, when you get towards the Deku Barbas, you can actually possibly tell. Aw, the roll not working out for him. Oh my gosh, don't die, Kit. Okay, he's fine.
More KSK.
Dude, this is the SS experience, just playing on like one heart for like half an hour.
Yeah.
This is what we're born for.
Okay, it's Cacti Pillar. At least you have a quick death warp then. provided you
True.
don't die before.
True, and we don't have Chest and Shack in this season. So that's not a worry either.
Nope.
And whilst I'm at it, no Fledger's Crystals in this season either.
Yep, those two locations have been removed. Very slick jump, by the way.
Wait, what happened?
The kid did a nice jump over, like, I guess the ruins of a building. And,
Oh, I see.
Pulled out a bow. Okay, a life tree fruit.
Dang, Deadsion getting that hint for the first time now.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't mattered until that point.
True. But still, dang. Since that's just, like, out Sphere...
Yeah, it's a
Sphere
Sphere
Zero.
Zero Gossip Stone. That's true.
And he's Deadsion going back into Elden.
Yeah,
For
we'll get
the
his
dig
whip now.
spots. Yeah.
And then probably we'll also go back to Sandship, I would assume. We still haven't seen Betrow 1 hour 19 minutes in, which is
True.
wild.
Not super inviting when we're like one check away from full clearing it with 50 hinted dead, honestly.
True.
This hasn't
guess.
been a super bottlenecky seed, all things considered.
That is true.
There's not any like that 30 bottleneck stuff going on this seed.
Nope, not the classic.
Oh, does Kit... Okay. I don't know if Kit just forgot or if he doesn't know this, but you can just side hop off of the boat whilst, like, immediately after you shoot the arrow to change the time shift stone back. And as long as you get the side hop within the window whilst the arrow is being shot, you can void out back into the room where you do the generating stuff. And it's a little bit
If you want to do it the safe way, you can also do the side hop after activating the time shift stone.
Oh, true, yeah. Yeah. Gotta be careful on the lip of the boat, though. Make sure you get over that.
Yeah. Like if you side hop before the and the arrow does not hit the time shift stone, you just have to climb all the way up again.
Yeah. Or if you side hop just onto the lip of the boat because of the game just auto-correcting Link onto that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you like front hop or side hop near a small ledge, when you're just before it, you just automatically land on it. I don't know, Skyward Sword thing.
Skyward Sword thing indeed. I think
Little-
it is setting
little
up
thing.
for a death warp after treasure room and brick.
Oh yeah, I know for a fact that
Yeah,
he
HP.
does that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Samesies. Okay, yeah, so Deadsion now has his whip, has a choice between the two dungeons again, like Kit. Sad that the beetle thing didn't pay off for him, but still has a chance to make this, like, interesting add some spice to this. Or spruce it up, or
Absolutely.
I don't know.
The scene is
Stuff starting with SP.
not over yet.
Aw, no one swing whip thing. Whoa, that rhymed. I'm also stubborn and go for this.
Okay, how many pings do we have in treasure room? That's 1 ping. Consider.
He got an archipelago
okay,
item.
2 pings. That means that one should be a small key. Yeah.
Okay, well now I guess he could death warp from here and save scum, like and like save scum the key, or he could be safe and just do this now.
Yeah, I'd say if you're already here, might as well do brick. Because you don't know if you will actually need both small keys or not.
Yeah. True, after putting the commitment to open it.
Yeah. Funnily enough, this is a vanilla small key.
True.
And personally, since I don't really know how to discover RBM, I'd rather just take the time loss and get that small key instead of having to do boss key chest or Skirbo potentially twice.
Oh, I mean, you cannot get the Skirbo chest without the small key unless you do the high flip.
Yeah.
You can ping it with the RBM, but you can't like get it. It's not like we've talked about it a lot, but it's not a trick that you need to know. It can save time, but not a huge amount. I mean, I guess that's like a lot of RPMs in the game. Can save time, but not a huge amount.
Yeah. Back in time is rather situational.
Yeah, like you might see people
lot more
do
than
back in time,
save storage, for example, in Wind Waker.
Yeah, like you might see people do back in time a few times. Oh wait, hold on. Okay.
Vanilla boss key.
You might see people do back in time a few times, but a lot of the back in time instances in the seed, like, don't actually save a whole lot and more just save a bit. No pun intended. Tantalus skip is one where it saves a lot more time, but you're gambling the Tantalus heart container. And by a lot more time, I mean a bit over a minute, like 1 minute and 10 seconds or something. But yeah, there's a lot of RBMs and bit warps in this game that save less than a minute, so it's not like bit is the most... It's not like bit is something that's really needed to get into this game. It's very situational. It can
simplify certain dungeon routes, though. Especially like LFF and Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah, it's situational. Sometimes a gamble. But it can pay off, of course.
Yeah.
And it is a big way to go out of logic. In this game. The Skirvo doing stabs, which is the best way to attack Skirvo, because he just is the least likely to block those. As far as I know. You know, Deadsion switching to Slingshot because he only had 1 arrow, that was cool.
Yeah. It is faster than doing it with just Beetle. Because that is the intended method. Okay, and Scar was nothing.
Well, it was the boring required.
Yeah, just
for boss key. I guess 2 items from Go from this point is believable. In like terms of the stage of the seed we're at. I mean, we still have like 50 locations left in the seed, so like still a lot, but does happen.
Yeah, that is true.
Not like crazy.
Yeah, as far as I know, there's been a race last night with like 4 or 5 people in it. I think Jasnik skipped like 70 locations and finished like sub 130.
Dang, yeah.
That was absolutely nuts. I just
one
into the BC chat.
One tip for Deadsion there, it's, I believe, faster to get down Skipper's Retreat by jump slashing down to where the Moblin is and then taking the zip line down rather than going all the way through Skydive Chest. And also the jump slash down there is really nice because you get immediate control after falling down. Link doesn't do his ouch animation, and you get to skip the first zip line and only take the second one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, sadly no 10 skip. It is one of the cooler bit tricks, in my opinion. I like it. Yeah, right, you were also in that PC Ryu. Reminds me I should start working on my Kirby music pack again at some point.
It's almost done, right?
Yeah, it's just been on hold project for a while.
If you're talking about using the Gust Bellows to stun Tantalus, yes. It is a NTSC 1.0 only thing, and it is like a few seconds faster. I believe it was Pac-Man Power Ghost who discovered it.
Yeah.
And it's just it's inexplicable and funny, and everyone and a lot of people
very
know about
goofy,
it.
and I love it. I guess for my music pack I just need to adjust some volumes. I thought that's mostly fun.
Yeah, if you had the right version, as long as you had 1.0. Right, you can. And had NTSC. So, sorry to PAL users. And JP.
And that's Tantalus down for Kit.
Nice. Yeah, so I'm just gonna assume LMF next. I will
probably
say
with a small pit stop at Gorge, I'd assume. Maybe check Cage Robot as well, and then go LMF. If you want to be thorough.
yeah, that's a little bit far away. I guess kind of out of the way. But with Cage Robot
Yeah.
as well, I can see it for sure. Man, I was gonna say something and I forgot. Oh, I was gonna say, I don't know what cubes we know are dead on Skyloft right now.
I know that Westcliff Cube is dead, which I think is the Great Tree Farron Cube that is knocked the rope 1. I think at this point we know that the Floria Cube is most likely dead.
Most likely. Oh, like they probably
I'm
pinged
pretty
it?
certain, because neither of them have picked it up yet, and we have had claw shots for a while now. Yeah, Season 4 has cubes.
Only certain cubes, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, what the fuck is that opinion, Momo? Excuse me.
In the first race of the tournament? Come on now. I'm ashamed and astounded and astonished. I'm thinking of big words to use. And I can't think of them. I'm appalled. I'm flabbergasted. I'm gobsmacked. Okay. Okay, that's enough big words. I'm disgusted at this. Going through my mental dictionary for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, gobsmacked is a word I learned from children's books I read when I was a children.
When you was a children.
Yeah, when I was one children. When I was like 7 years old. Young children.
Okay, nothing in rest of watch.
My con has been fused.
My flabbers are gasted. My BAM has been boozled.
My BAM has been boozled. My guy's BAM's got boozled. I wasn't expecting this bit to go this far. Anyway,
well, neither did I.
Kit checked Gorgon is going to LMF. Whilst Deadsion has got a small key from...
it's going for
Sunship.
Cage Robot now, it seems.
Oh yeah, also Cage Robot.
And it looks like Deadsion is going for the Busky chest and gonna pick up his Busky. Weetle, my beloved.
nice jump slash in that window
Yeah.
to get the instant robot text. I don't know why that works exactly, but it does.
Neither do I. Tim!
Tim!
Let's go!
Let's go! Tim,
True, I should have made that the prediction instead of bottle percent. Good seed.
Speaking of bottle percent, stay hydrated.
Yeah, very important.
Okay, we in LMF. Oh, it's so weird, like, not hearing, like, everyone's, like, my custom music. And, like, since I've, like, watched so many people in LMF with custom music, it's weird hearing the vanilla again. I don't know.
It does feel weird.
Like, I've watched you play it with custom music, I have custom music, watch others. I don't know.
Yeah. I think AG, Oni, and Lindy also have custom music.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Oh, rip. Yeah, I feel like custom music is just a really nice way to also express yourself.
Yeah,
it's just fun giving different areas a new twist to music. Oh wow, okay, you could have had those mids a lot earlier.
This is true, this is true. Luckily, they're not really needed.
Yeah.
Because of the possibly
you could have,
required
however,
earrings.
singled that sandship with that.
Yes. Yeah.
Which would have been nice.
Yeah. As first mitts, those would have been very interesting. This seed has a lot of potential to go a lot of different ways, and that is nice.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
What was that?
Skinner Blade music pack. I think Skinny 17 also implemented some Xenoblade tracks himself, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Also, amazing break slides from Kit. Can never take those for granted.
Oh, this is fully Xenoblade. Okay. I did not know at which point he was. Okay. Okay. Smoky? On West Room chest?
Wait, is getting the West...
Oh, bombs!
Okay. Is getting the West Room chest that way just faster?
I don't know. Okay, those bombs are big because now you can just full clear LMF, no matter what. And after that, you can also just go back to Desert and clear both Lightning and Fire Node, and I just never have to set foot back into Desert again.
Yeah. At least the allure of, like, doing LMF pushes you to this a little bit. But still.
Yeah.
Can now do, like, all of Desert, and that's all around it, so not the best placement in the world.
Yeah. Ooh, looks like
no, Deadsion losing his stream.
Down. Rip. Yeah, we'll hope it'll be back up soon.
Yeah.
I do hope he has a local recording running for this. Oh hey, that's a small key. I was one room off.
Okay. We got another ping.
Lusky.
Also, that movement was also so clean. That is
was
the
really good movement.
optimal way to do that if you're trying to exit that way, doing those running jump slashes onto that small platform. He makes it look simple, but it is difficult. There's all these small things that you might see from all these different runners that are just all these small things that you pick up on that all save tiny bits of time that all add up over time, just like that. And it's stuff like that that feels so satisfying in this game, honestly.
100%.
Also,
Okay, looks
get
like,
to do a hook into a bomb.
Small key locked is pinging. I did not fully pay attention.
Yeah,
that,
I'm
to
not
be
sure.
fair. Add the 2 crystals.
Yay, we're at 40. We can
Now you can do
the
patrol.
patrol. Yippee! Also, doing a slash on that BMOS to angle where it watches differently and then grabbing that switch is very good. It's a nice consistent way to do that part without getting shot all the time by the BMOS. Again, it's all these little things in movement-heavy areas that you might not notice that all save a little bit of time. Like that. No, he got arached. The aracas went crackers. I mean, he did get key-locked chest, so I'm assuming he, like, just forgot to death warp back to the statue. But if none of those chests were pinging, then a death warp would have been faster back to the hub statue. So maybe he was just missing that. We can ask him about it in the interview, if we're if I can like. I'm gonna check. Right, let me check.
No. The stream just went down. I don't have any more additional info, but he did not forfeit on race time.
Okay, yeah, I'm assuming Kit just forgot he could death warp, so if I remember, I can ask him.
Yeah.
Tiny time save with jump slashing at the end there. Okay, no boss key chest, just shortcut chest, so the boss key chest didn't matter anyway.
Let's go.
I would rather have had it mattered in this seed compared to a seed where you have to do this without bombs, but you know, that's only an ideal situation, you don't always get that. BK chest not pinging is a cause for celebration. Oh yo, Kit doing a setup for that, like side hop, front hop, I didn't even know about that. I just look at like the bricks on the ground and I like base it off of that, but that is a way to do that, that's cool. Also, shoutouts to Bomb Minecart Hop. This is a cool way to do it. I like it. Minecart hop is also quite an important trick to learn in LMF. Allows you to get shortcut chests without bombs. And it's just usually the best thing to do when you are getting these two chests. Also, yeah, Ballad. Deadsion, his stream just cut. He's still playing to my knowledge.
Yeah, we don't have any additional info for now.
Yeah.
I'll report any news once I get them.
The A spamming there. Like, get in the square-shaped hole. The LMF boss key goes in the square hole.
I'm finding this way funnier than I should. It goes in the square hole.
Thank you. This is the commentary that no one asked for, but I hope they enjoy.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's one more hit on Molrak's left hand. Yeah. Take 7 hits on the big claw and 5 on the small.
Nice.
It's a double claw shot hole.
Main channel commentary has never been better. Let's go. I'm glad.
Glad you enjoy it. For some absurdity we bring to the table. Oh, that's number 4.
Yo, I might win my prediction guess.
1 more bottle. Still in the seed.
Also, no go mode items in LMF.
Yeah, it
far.
was really just bombs and mids. And I guess ballad.
And the bottle. Like, it had a decent amount of items, but...
Yeah.
Only 35 locations in the seed to find 2 go mode items at this point, or like somewhere around there. I don't know. That's where my tracker's at, and it matches Kit's tracker on his stream. So, oh yeah, Deadsion's stream, yeah, it just went down, which is just gonna be an issue on his side. But David will keep us updated if it gets better or anything. We just have to see.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, no, 64. Yeah, this is true. He may just not have realized. As long as he's local recording, it's still okay for the tournament.
Yeah, I can confirm that he is local recording.
Okay. Kit's exits out of the home buffer are so quick for break slides. Like, they're pretty much as fast as they can be.
Yeah.
We should have had manual super swim in this game, but like people would be doing it with Wii home menu. And that button is hard to press down like a bunch of times in a row. But it is possible to do a 1-frame pause with that. So should be able to manual super swim across Sansi. Slash ban slash. Din's power has something possibly required. Manual super skydive. Oh, and there's a Triforce, the final one. I'm intrigued to know how a manual super skydive would work. Be good for vanilla speedruns though. Oh, progressive sword? Wait, I'm going to go back. Did you see that, David?
I did not.
Din's power had something that was possibly required. I'm gonna go check if it's progressive sword. Because that is just hard to see. Because Kit just like holds B through it, which I just cannot like, unless I'm... Even if I'm paying, like, full attention, it's still difficult.
Yeah. Also, I can confirm Sion is aware of the issue. It's probably just that the delay has to catch back up now.
Okay, it was sword, so I guess that means Kit is in go mode, unless I'm missing anything.
That sword puts Kit in go.
Yeah, so wow, it was just Fire Node. It was just Fire Node that had all the stuff needed. So he has a modest amount of locations remaining here.
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, not anything super high, but a decent amount. So I maybe have less of a grasp on it compared to the runners. I don't know. Alright, hopefully the sword's on the trial reward. It would also be fun because you get to see all the movement in the trial in that case. Like, that side hop is cool. I don't know, the Elden trial is probably... It is one of the more punishing ones along with Skyloft trial, so people find it very annoying, but the movement is varied and interesting. That's what I love about the trials. It's another thing in this game where it's just movement based. And there it is.
Oh,
okay, it's on the tree. I just love movement based sections in this game, like dungeons or trials and stuff like that, because I love this game's movement, and having varied sections like this where you have to traverse across lots of different terrain, making almost like obstacle courses like this, it's some of the most fun I have in speedruns and randos of this game, getting to perfect my movement across that. Very good. So I guess Kit is gonna now go to beat the game. We do not know where Deadsion is.
Yeah, the last info we had was about 12-ish minutes ago at the end of Sandship, just before the Tantalus fight.
Yeah, it was just a little bit behind Kit when we checked last time.
Yeah, though I think he still had to get the Triforce in Farron trial, and then also has to beat LMF, of course.
Yeah. I like how he has all these statues, but not the closest ones. Okay, choosing not to do Floria Waterfall and opting for Great Tree. I guess that's faster. It's close though, but I see it. Great Tree is just nicer.
Yeah.
Probably faster.
I mean,
yeah.
You only have to traverse one loading zone.
Yeah, this has got to be faster.
Yeah.
Not by a whole lot, but a little bit, I think. Oh yeah, another thing. I believe Horde is off.
Yeah, Horde is turned off for Season 4.
Yeah. So, Horde skip and all of that stuff, not a worry. We just have to focus on G3 and Demise, which can be very consistent if you get them correctly, but easy to mess up at any time for anyone of any skill level.
Okay. Seems like we're not getting bottle percent, unfortunately.
No, well maybe Deadsion got it, I don't know.
I mean, one bottle is at the end of LMF, so...
Get Zelda's Blessing right now. Oh wait, no, that was hinted to be dead. Go back. Go back into the seed. We need our content kit. I don't know why you're trying to, like, do as well as you can in the match. SMH my head. After beating Demise, he should, like, go and, like, find the 5th bottle whilst he's in the interview with us.
Surely, that's what he'll do. Right.
Yeah, I do wonder where Deadsion is and how he's doing.
Eric cleaned phase 1 for G3.
Nice. Did he get purple hand skips?
I
Briefly
think
wasn't
at
looking.
least one. I didn't pay attention for the very first purple hand skip. He definitely got the second one.
Okay.
Nice stun lock
Nice.
for phase 2.
Especially with Master Sword, like that's difficult with Master Sword. And it's even more difficult to do it as fast as he did it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a very speedy G3.
You wretched brat! You imperfect imbecile. I don't know. Oh, do you?
Sledge pulling out his dictionary yet again.
Except that one was definitely not as good. Nice. I believe using shield is a little bit faster than swordless, not swordless, shieldless strats in Demise Phase 1. It is quite nice. Now we've got Phase 2, where we wait for this window, knock him down, charge a Skyward Strike, and then we'll knock him down and hopefully hit the window here. And
that's
boom.
GG's for Kitcot. Finishing with a time of 2:04:42.
In first place. So that is confirmation that he did win.
Yep. And we're also gonna have him in for an interview.
GG's. Hi Kit.
GG's.
GG's.
Hello, hello. GG's.
So, how was Seed?
Seed was good. Seed was alright. It was fairly, average. Nothing too noteworthy, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't like a few things. I didn't like where Bomb Bag was. I was kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
hoping
Oh,
that I
yeah.
would be able to find it earlier.
Bit of
Because
a
I
weird
delayed
spot.
LMF a little bit longer than I should have, and then Bomb Bag was just waiting for me there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was cool. Nice little warm up seed to get into the tournament, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, that misplacement in LMF could have allowed for a single detention potentially,
True.
considering where the whip was.
Yeah, I felt like a lot of the item placements were not in my favor this seed at all, and it doesn't help that I don't think I routed amazingly. I think that sometimes, I think a lot of the times I was still kind of routing this as if I'd route other games. Because I know that, I've been playing a lot of Wind Waker, just in general of the last few years, and I got really used to that sort of routing style. And as I'm starting to get used to Skyward Sword, I am kind of, I realize, but this season especially has reinforced that both games have very different routing styles, and so that combined with the fact that I'm still relatively new to the settings, it's just been a bit of an adjustment period. And I think that there were a lot of decisions that I made. I think one was going to Gorge before LMF, in something like Wind Waker, for example. That makes a lot of sense. But then in Skyward Sword, you honestly probably just better beelining it for LMF, because you know, it's unlikely that anything's going to be in those two checks, and there you go. And it was one of those things that I realized, like, why am I doing this? I'm not playing the boat game. I'm doing the other one.
Yeah. One interesting thing about the seed, it wasn't super bottlenecky, and there was opportunity to do things different ways. For example, also welcome back Deadsion's stream. One of the things that did happen that was a difference between you and Deadsion is the beetle from the Sandside Cube was Deadsion's first beetle, and he got that before you got your first beetle. Didn't matter as much as it could have in the end.
Oh, interesting.
But it was interesting to see, of course. And that was one thing that happened over the course of the seed.
Yeah, I definitely felt that. I think that it was when I got Mogwai, my first dig mitt, sorry, on the thing on Pirates. Obviously that's logically locked by Quick Beetle, and I only had the regular Beetle. So I kind of just like found dig mitts and like, okay, this is either really late in logic, or there are like multiple ways to attack the seed, and so I kind of had a feeling that yeah, it was the latter, because dig mitts are like just a really powerful item, especially in the early game.
Yeah, kind of uncomfy with the Skyview dig spot as well, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I was making a lot of those types of decisions, but I mean, they'll end up working out quite well, I guess. I'm glad that was nothing. Yeah, it just felt like, again, this seed it probably would have been worse because I probably could have got ding mitts beforehand. So it was a little bit more risky, this seed, but it worked out fine, I guess.
Oh yeah, I guess another thing I was gonna ask, was... Okay, first of all, were both chests in the hop across room in LMF dead?
Yes, they were.
Okay, were you aware of the fact that you could death warp back to the kind of main hub statue there?
Yeah, I was aware of that, but I kind of forgot to ping the two chests, and then
okay.
and actually ping them when they were dead. I'm like, well, I might as well just run all the way there. It'll just be the run of shame. It's fine.
Okay, because if there was one thing I was confused about, it was that a little bit. I wasn't sure if you were aware of it. Yeah. I guess also another thing is you can side hop off of the lifeboat in Sandship and void out back onto the generator room. That's just a small thing.
Oh yeah,
I
know that is a thing. I keep often forgetting that because the way how I do it is how we did it in like old speedruns for years.
Oh, the muscle memory.
I often just and it's such a muscle memory-esque segment because it's just, it's just moving for like 10 minutes, and so I just kind of tend to just turn the brain off and just do movement, but then I'm not thinking about how I should be doing something, and then I just end up muscle memorying into it. No, I knew that one. I just need to get that into muscle memory.
Yeah. It is, like, shoutouts to 5 Hour Any Percent, by the way. That kit used to run back in those days. Like, more like 6 to 8 years ago.
Almost 9 years ago. Coming up on 9 years when I started it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's very understandable. Yeah, you've been around for a while, longer than most people.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, how was like how was Deadsion in the seed? Obviously I had no idea what they were doing, so
yeah, I mean, we didn't see the past 20-ish minutes of footage since his stream went down at some point. So we kind of lost the stream when he was on his way to fight Tantalus at 1 hour 47 mark, and is currently now in LMF, close to the finish. I think still missing a sword, at least a Triforce, I think, because of the placement in Fire Node. And I don't think he's gotten the Triforce in Farron Trial yet. But I think aside from that, he should be pretty much good after that.
Yeah, he's followed your route similarly in the second half. It was the divergence with him full clearing Eldin at the first half. That did lead to a little bit of change, but mostly followed your route, I would say, from what I know in the second half. But, well, actually, has he been in LMF this whole time whilst the stream is down? I don't know. But, yeah.
Might be.
That was the useless ballad that was there.
Yeah, I did notice you didn't go to Sealed Grounds for a long time, and it did pay off in the end.
Yeah, I mean, Sealed Grounds, I feel like is just a bit. It's not really like an out of the way place. I don't know. It's interesting because I think if there's any region that I've like dramatically changed my opinion on throughout the entire course of me playing Skyward Randomizer, it would be Sealed Grounds. I used to really prioritize Sealed Grounds because in my mind it was like, you know, there's a place you want to go up anyway, and so I always viewed it as progression. But then I think that like in recent times I don't really like going there unless I have Harp to look at for items, because there's only really going to be like 2 or 3 checks. Where, say, a lot of other regions will have way more checks. And also, it's just a lot of, relatively speaking, in terms of Farron, it's just like a lot of movement just for like 1 or 2 checks. And again, if you don't go there with Harp, you're probably going to have to do all that movement again. But I say, like, it's a lot of movement. It isn't really, but it's just a bunch of walking that I don't really feel like is worth it in the grand scheme of the randomizer. So in general, nowadays it's not really a region that it's not really an area that I prioritize. I feel like this seed I ended up always having. Well, I got the Harp quite late anyway, but either way, I felt like I always had something better to do than Sealed Grounds. But that's more the reason why I might nowadays not go to Sealed Grounds a lot. So far it's paid off most of the time. But yeah, it's I mean, you know, it's no like sort of mentality or strategies on 100% foolproof. Like you just put claw shots in the first chest and no other progression in the early game, and I would probably just like crowd behind immediately.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision that could definitely go either way with the hint stone in the chest versus greeting for Harp. Also worked out a bit more in the seed because there was no like hard early game bottleneck. I feel like this seed. I don't know how often that happens in these settings, but in the seed it was all right in that case.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't had the chance to do many seeds before for season 4. I haven't had a few that felt dramatically different from this one. I mean, I'm sure I've had a bunch of bottlenecks, but this seed felt pretty tame, like just pretty average. Like the early game didn't feel too bottlenecky, and I felt like I was on maybe like a few items to go with for a very long time. Like getting that sword and that Triforce just felt like it took a very long time to get. But otherwise, I feel like the pace of the seed and everything felt pretty standard and normal. So just kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all have anything else to talk about.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, same. Good. Nice chill start to season 4. At least on my end.
Yeah. Then again, GG's Kit on being 1-0, one step closer to the brackets, and we're gonna call the restream here. We're gonna raid over to Deadsion, and y'all can watch him finish on the final steps. Only missing a sword to Triforces. Yeah. Hope y'all have an amazing rest of the week. Oh, before I forget about that, big shoutouts to runners Kitcot and Deadsion. Was a great race watching you two. Big thanks to trackers Chair Marker and Vibrant Viola. Big thanks on the tracking side. And of course, big thanks to my fellow co-com Sledge for yapping through this with me.
No problem.
Yeah, as mentioned, we're gonna raid over to Deadsion. I hope you have a nice rest of your week and see you soon. Bye bye.